Marty.
Pick up the blitz. Flag is thrown. There's your first down and a lot more for Demaryius Thomas. Swing and a shot by Freeman. Deep into the night. Back-to-back homers for the Braves. Lane Griffin will turn. Shoot a three from the win. Bounce it. Oh, pick up the big
Woo. Good evening. It's Friday night. You know what that means. It's time for the number one sports podcast in the world. It's time for Sports4U. Live on YouTube. I'm John. That's Mark.
I'm astounded right now.
If you know, you know, man. Yeah.
I'm cutting this show short.
Well, yeah, job called in, so I had to go on assignment right quick. And Ohtani just walked off the mound after giving up his first two base runners, and God knows when. But I think Shohei Ohtani, if the Dodgers go ahead and get this W in the next 3 innings, might have just clinched NLCS MVP. Trell, what up?
What up with it?
Oh my! Look.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back because we know you love to get the most out of your pizza by getting the most on your pizza.
What up, Candace? What up, Chris? We are here live on YouTube and X. Make sure you subscribe to Sports4U. Scan that QR code right there to subscribe to Sports4U on YouTube. Subscribe to Culture Clash Network on YouTube. Follow us on X, Instagram, and TikTok at Sports4U Podcast. Follow me at John Watson 0984 on X and Instagram and TikTok. Follow Mark on Instagram at Hi Mark 1 on X. Of course, follow Nick Freeze on Instagram, X, and TikTok at 99 Gorilla. He'll be back on Tuesday on the family assignment tonight. But we got a lot to talk about. As I just said, Shohei Ohtani just proved why he is one of the greatest baseball players to ever live. Thanks, man. Everyone notices the fresh cut. Notice every time I get a fresh cut. Yeah, so let me push it back. What up, Bella? There we go. Yeah, good looking. So Shohei Ohtani has 2 home runs, and he has struck out over 10 strikeouts, including sending one. At the Dodgers are up 4-0 on the top of the 7th right now against the Milwaukee Brewers. And clearly they're on their way to going back to the World Series for the second straight year to become the first team to win back-to-back World Series since the 99-2000 Yankees. And Shohei Ohtani just obviously exited the game. Obviously, letting runners on first and second. So now Alex Vesia will come in relief. He showed up this series. The bullpen has been not disappointing. Candace asking me, who would you prefer to see in the World Series, Blue Jays or Mariners? It really don't matter. They're losing. But I'm gonna be real. I would want to see the Mariners because I get a West Coast World Series. But I want to see the Blue Jays because I just want to troll Canada. I keep telling y'all, Canada keep messing with LA. They not like us. I'm sorry. It was too easy of a joke. But the Mariners did win tonight 6-2 in a do or die game 5. After that, the first home team to win the series, a game in this ALCS. Game 6 will be Sunday in Toronto. If necessary, game 7 will be Monday night in Toronto. But the Dodgers right now with runners on first and second. The Brewers runners on first and second. And no outs here in the top of the 7th. Alex Vesia is in. As Shohei Ohtani has exited after almost over 90 pitches and obviously giving up hits to both Christian Yelich and I forgot who the other person was. But I get it, Nessa. You hate the Dodgers. It's all good. We all good. It's all good. But Pops knows what's up, man. So shout out. Come on, bullpen. Don't start. Don't fail me now. Relax, Bella. I forgot she's a Phillies fan. Oh, don't worry. We'll get to calling out names. I got to call out names too.
Stephen A. Smith.
Well, no, but let's go ahead. It's related to the Dodgers. Strike two. We talked about this the other day, and that is it's about college football. Okay, we talked about this the other day where the NBA. Obviously, we're about to start the NBA season. It starts on Tuesday. Final preseason games are happening tonight. Lakers are playing their final preseason game at Staples Center versus the Sacramento Kings. But I did this on Tuesday. We started with and FanDuel, of course, has their odds for who's going to be the next who's going to be your next NBA champion. Fly ball, infield fly rule, Mookie Betts there. Oh, who's going to get it? That's one. So we talked about the West the other day. So the West, OKC, Denver are the favorites to come out. The OKC, of course, are reigning champs, are the favorites to come out the West. And obviously, you got the Nuggets, followed by the Clippers, the Rockets, and then the Lakers. And then, but we're talking about the East. The Cavs are the favorites to come out the East, followed by the Knicks, the Magic, the Hawks actually have a good chance. And then you got the Celtics. Obviously, Jason Tatum probably for all this season. And then we got the Detroit Pistons. Start with you on the West, Mark. Anybody you like who you got liking in the West?
For me, it's kind of like the normal contenders. Like,
what up, Faith? See you later.
What up, Faith?
Jeremy, what's good?
Put the teams back up. Of course, Oklahoma City.
That's a double play. It's two.
Of course, Oklahoma City, Denver. Of course, I want to see how Houston look. I know they lost Van Fleet. That sucks, but I want to see how they look. And then once again, the Lakers are always gonna be in contention for it.
The shutout still intact, and Ohtani only gave up 2 hits. What about you? What you thinking about the East? So Cavs.
The Cavs probably the favorites right now. If the Knicks stay healthy, I can see them. That's pretty much it for me, especially with Boston. This match, like, remember I told you in the playoffs last year that probably the last time we seen that Boston team together. And they kind of, a couple people went different ways, and Al Horford with Golden State now. Jason Tatum want to play, but I think for his own health, they probably should just let him sit for the whole year.
Yeah,
so I think the top 2 teams contenders right now for me would probably be Cleveland and the Knicks.
Yeah, I'm there. We're definitely gonna talk more, make our predictions, but let's look at some of these. But we'll definitely be making our predictions on who is going to be obviously winning the awards, who wins the awards, and who's going to the finals. But let's look at what the odds are saying. Shea, SGA's favorite to go back to back, followed by Jokic, then Luka, then Giannis, then Wemby, then Ant-Man. Got Wemby the favorite to be Defensive Player of the Year, along with Chet Holmgren, Amen Thompson. The reigning Defensive Player of the Year, Elvin Mobley, plus 1,500. It's interesting bet. Anthony Davis was 1,800. A guy who I thought should have won it last year, Dyson Daniels, plus 2,200. Cooper Flag, clearly the no-brainer for.
Have you been seeing Ace Bailey?
I haven't got a chance to see him yet.
He's been looking really nice. Really nice. I know it's only preseason, but he's been looking really nice.
I will be keeping tabs once the season starts. Obviously Dylan Harper, VJ Edgecombe, and then Kai Kneppel. Amen Thompson, favored to win most improved player. I can see that.
MacArthur, Benedict. What's the other guard in Indiana name.
Oh, Aaron Nimhart.
I can see him win it.
And then you have 6 men. You got Nas Reed, DeAndre Hunter, Josh Hart, Clutch Player of the Year, Jalen Brunson, Ant-Man, KD, Jamal Mosley from the Magic, the favorite to be Coach of the Year, then Quinn Snyder, JB Bickerstaff, Mike Brown now with the Knicks, Emil Udoka, Ty Lue. And we ain't gonna do the finals MVP. We'll definitely talk about the finals
later
on Tuesday. We'll make our picks for who we got going to the finals, and we'll make our predictions.
I have my prediction for MVP already, but I'll save it for Tuesday.
Yeah, I got mine too.
It might be the same person.
We got some of the wins. So yeah, that's how it's going to look this coming off season with who can be your favorites. What up, Jeremy? Again, the Bishop Jeremy in the house from Best in the World podcast, Beer and BS Media. Shout out to him and Dale. Of course, NBA's back on NBC starting Tuesday.
Ooh, I can't wait for the first time I hear that.
And then in the first game, of course, the first doubleheader will be the ring night as the OKC Thunder take on the Houston Rockets, followed by the Los Angeles Lakers and the Golden State Warriors. Unfortunately, no LeBron James opening night, who's battling sciatica. According to Shams Charania, he's probably not going to be back till the middle of November. So rest up, Bron. Need you for the playoffs. And this series is a prime example why you don't rush LeBron James back.
Ignore that. Oh, what happened?
Because I look at Blake Snell, look at Tyler Glasnow, look at Shohei Ohtani. Even though Ohtani was obviously playing DH, but as far as on the pitching side, these guys pretty much were load managed throughout the whole year. And look where we're at. We're 3 innings away from being back in back-to-back World Series. So let's just see. Let's hope that everything goes well for LeBron as he gets back from this.
I think your TV late.
Yeah, I'm streaming it. There's no way.
Yep.
There's no way.
Yep.
There's no way.
Yep.
There's no freaking way, dude. There's no freaking way. What are we watching right now? This dude just hit 3 home runs in the game. Come on, man. You can't make this up.
That's greatness right there, man.
What are we watching right now? What are we watching right now? This dude just hit 3 home runs in a game. Come on, man. 3 home runs and then struck out 10 batters.
Best player in baseball, man. And the best player.
Oh. This ain't real, man. Your NLCS MVP, Shohei Ohtani, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care. If the Dodgers were to lose this series, they'll never seen nothing like this. This dude that pitched, dude. No way. No way. Now you got it. Almost. Right the warning track. What are we talking about, man? You gotta be kidding me. This dude just hit 3 home runs in a. What the heck are we watching right now?
All right, come on.
All right, let's get back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to all y'all watching watching. Yeah. So yeah, we'll definitely talk more of the NBA on Tuesday. We'll open the night and obviously give our predictions there. Obviously, I just talked about baseball. Dodgers are on their way to the World Series. Game 6 Sunday between the Mariners and the Blue Jays, with the Mariners up 3-2. Let's go back to the college football ranks. Thank you, Zach. Love pasta. So let's go back to. By the way, James Franklin, as I'm talking about college football, will be, as has been announced, that he will be live at College Game Day tomorrow. College Game Day is in Athens tomorrow as March Georgia Bulldogs takes on Ole Miss. And James Franklin, the former coach of Penn State, will be live at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific on ESPN his first public interview since being fired from Penn State. So can't wait to hear from what the former coach has to say about that. But again, we're watching greatness right now. Shohei Ohtani just hit his third home run in this game. And the Dodgers are up 5-0 right now as Will Smith just strikes out, and now we're going to the top of the 8th. So this is going to make things real comfortable for Roki Sasaki. But Shohei Ohtani, those are the distances of his home runs. 436, 469, 427. As Magic and Billie Jean King are watching greatness at Dodger Stadium. This is the team, but they're the games again. We're gonna talk about this. What I call a new segment called the
Fuck out of here.
The Football Friday Five. So we get the 5 best games. Sometimes, well, we're definitely giving the NFL, but this is a loaded slate of college football. Like I stated, March Georgia Bulldogs host Ole Miss on Saturday tomorrow. My Tennessee Vols Saturday night are in Tuscaloosa against Bama. We got Trails LSU Tigers taking on Vanderbilt. We got Knicks USC Trojans taking on Fax Notre Dame fighting Irish. And then we got Utah versus BYU. We got Utah versus BYU tomorrow. It's some Big 12 action. All right, Mark. Tomorrow, your boys at it tomorrow. What's it gonna take?
A fast start. We got to get up to a good start. It seemed like we seem to play better in the second half. I heard Kirby Smart speaking today. He said it too. He said we need to get up to a better start, especially against a team like Ole Miss. And Kirby Smart and Lane Kiffin being good friends, this should be we got to win this one for Kirby. You know what I'm saying?
I cannot believe we're going to see this game. My Tennessee Vols, look, we're going to Tuscaloosa. It seems like everyone is loving Ty Simpson right now. It seems like Kalen DeBoer, he's loved for the moment. But let's see how long that moment lasts.
I want to see this game.
But that's going on actually during the same time, Tennessee, Alabama, and that's USC Notre Dame in South Bend. That's a crazy name for a city, by the way. In Indiana.
South Bend?
Yeah, the South Bend's in Indiana.
Yeah.
That's wild. But yeah, we're definitely keep an eye on that game of that series, that game tomorrow, because obviously that can have huge playoff implications in regards to who can go to who's going to go to the playoff, being the first in the top 12 of the first college football playoff poll when it releases sometime next month. But again, the Dodgers are up 5-0, and now who's in? Blake Trine is coming in the top of the 8th, so this means Roki Sasaki will be in there in the 9th. I cannot wait. The Dodgers are 6 outs away from going back to the World Series. Hashtag Blue October. That is fair. So that's not a good start. Come on, Blake. Yeah, so those are games we want to look at. Those games we want definitely tomorrow. We'll definitely give our final words to Georgia and Bama tomorrow. Georgia and Tennessee at the end of the show, but go get those dubs. Go get those dubs. Much needed. Go get those dubs. And now let's head over to the National Football League. Before we recap last night's Thursday night showdown in Ohio, and look ahead to this week's the Football Friday 5. I want to go to. It's never too early for mock drafts. It's never too early for a mock draft in NFL.
What the week? I mean, week 7.
I know, but tell that to Jordan Reed of ESPN. Jordan Reed from ESPN already has a new mock draft out. He has a mid-season mock draft out.
Is that Rey Mysterio? Oh,
Very good.
my bad.
Here's his mock draft with predictions on the first round already. And this based off way things are looking right now with how records are through 6 games. The Jets will have the first pick and take Fernando Mendoza, the quarterback from Indiana. Of course, his coach, Kirk Cignetti, just signed a new deal
With Indiana?
With Indiana. So, and then we have the Ravens drafting Reuben Bain from JoJo's Miami Hurricanes.
They just lost tonight.
And who lost to Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
Upset City, and your former quarterback Carson Beck threw not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 interceptions. Dante Moore, the quarterback from Oregon, going number 3 to the Browns. You have Keldrick Falk from Auburn going to the Titans, the edge rusher. Caleb Downs, the star safety from Ohio State, going to Nessa's Dolphins.
He's good.
You have the Saints
Arvell Reese
taking another Ohio State Buckeye and linebacker Arvell Reese. The Giants taking Arizona State wide receiver Jordan Tyson.
I heard a receiver for the Giants might be happening before the trade deadline, but keep going.
At number 8, you got Arizona taking Utah offensive tackle Spencer Fano. Knicks Raiders taking
Lenore Sellers.
Lake's quarterback. Lenore Sellers from South Carolina.
Shout out to Lake.
Shout out to Lake and the whole family. Prayers all continue. And rounding up the top 10 right now, the Bengals taking Clemson defensive tackle Peter Woods. Pause.
Taking Peters Wood.
That's just a wild name in general. Looking at where our squads are, Mark, your Bills will have the 19th pick, and they would take your boy from Georgia, linebacker C.J. Allen.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
And my Broncos would take another Ohio State linebacker, Sonny Styles. It's a weird name, Sonny Styles. Shout out to my boy Jerron McCoy could be going to the Rams. But they would have. This is based off how records are. This isn't Super Bowl predictions. It's based off who has the best records right now. Right now, good job, Blake Trinan. The Colts and the Buccaneers are tied for best record in the National Football League right now, 5-1. So yeah, that's that. Let's go ahead and head over to Thursday night football. Yo, Ness, are you good? Are you good? And here comes Anthony Banda as Drake Blake trying to test. Yes, JoJo is very upset with the U right now. I would be upset too if I lost to Louisville as well. Lamar Jackson is not. I didn't know Lamar Jackson still had eligibility, or Teddy Bridgewater.
And Carson Beck looked like when they looked like they had something going. I'm telling you, when the pressure's there and you have to play with them. Yeah. Anyway,
let's get into what happened last night on Thursday night foosball. And that was the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers in the AFC North Showdown. We're starting to what they was calling the Battle of the Unks, with the Bengals beating the Steelers 33-31. So clearly defense was not an option, and it was clearly not an option here.
Did you hear that they questioned about stopping Thursday night football?
Why would they do that?
They said because the quality of games isn't as good because of the short week. And I think they're specifically talking about the defense. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I heard them.
Look, we know players are not being too high on the idea of Thursday night football, but they ain't going anywhere. So you can cry me a river, build a bridge, and get over it.
That's what Jay-Z said to Beyonce.
Yo, Sam said it was a battle of the senior discount recipients. But let me say this. Y'all, everyone throw them shots at Aaron Rodgers and Joe Flacco. Of course, this is the oldest quarterback battle since Brady versus Breeze. them 40-year-olds cooked. You get with Flacco, 342 yards and 3 TDs. Aaron Rodgers, 249 and 4 touchdowns. We got the Al Bundy from Polk High. But I say this with Joe Flacco. Anytime Jalen Ramsey was on a wide receiver, he knew where to throw the ball to.
Yeah, and Jalen Ramsey being Jalen Ramsey, they was picking on him. They was really picking on him.
That was abuse.
It looked bad. He should have called the police.
That was abuse.
That was assault.
That was straight abuse from Jalen Ramsey. Badly. All right. But yeah, that was a good game. Obviously the defenses did not show up. Currently, we know Rounder. That's one. That's two. Ah! They scored. There goes the shutout. They're trying to see if it was. They're gonna try to see. No, I don't know. That hurts. But yeah, well, it was a good game to watch. Obviously, I watched it after I saw the Dodgers, but yeah, that's gonna be safe. Freddie was off the base. Almost ready now. He got you. Yeah, he clearly was safe. Don't even bother challenging. These older quarterbacks showed up. And they played a good game. So bigs up to them for showing up, showing out on a short week. And obviously Joe Flacco. Maybe Mike Tomlin was right. Because clearly all Flacco needed was his arm to throw that to.
But this is the first time I want to say this, and the Bengals offensive line don't never really get a lot of love. This is the first time where I say they played pretty decent. Like he didn't get touched until the fourth quarter, and most of the time the pocket was clean.
Oh, Kansas said Jalen Ramsey got exposed as usual. That's talking like a Rams fan. Yeah, he sold the game. Morning, Chris. Oh, shout out to you, Chris. I saw you in the gym. But yeah, it was a good. Are you good? Yeah, right. Yeah, the Bengals online man, Amarius Mims. That's for he. Look, we all know that the Bengals are a good team, but when they're healthy and Joe Burrow is behind center, the O-line has been a question. Now maybe with Joe Flacco, because he is an older quarterback, there'll be a little more discipline, so they don't kill him. And Roki Sasaki's warming up in the bullpen right now. See if Banda can get this out, and then Roki Sasaki can get the final 3 in the ninth. Yeah, he was getting it in. I know that sauna was hot as hell though. Shout out to 21 Savage. I don't think I do look like 21 Savage. I'm sorry. But it was a good game, and obviously it was a good game.
Yeah.
So shout out to the AFC North showed up, and like I said, Mike Tomlin was probably right. Andrew Berry trading Joe Flacco within the division. Yo, Nessa, you good? You got some wild shit tonight. Runners on first and second, 2 outs, 5-1. That's what strike one.
That's yellow. Which one call it 2-1?
Christian Yelich, pride of LA. Of course, from the Valley. Hey, yo. What the hell? Oh, it's about.
For Yelich to come through here.
Here's
the 0-1.
I want to get to a new segment of the show on this Friday night. It's called the Football Friday Five. So I noticed the NFL Network always seems to tweet out some of their 5 best games.
Any GM that trades a player in their division or conference should be terminated or fired. No, they shouldn't.
Oh, there's right the Banda, and he did the job.
No, they shouldn't, because Miami should trade Jalen Long less.
Freeman, Edmund, Oscar Hernandez in the bottom of the 9th, and then Roki Sasaki in the 9th. Yeah, Freaky Friday done started in the comments already, Candace. And other places. Let's look at these 5 games. My word. Shout out to Blue October. All right. So we saw last night's game. That's irony that the game that they put Jalen Ramsey and Jamar Chase. Because golly, he got cooked.
Yeah, they should have put Joey Porter Jr.
It didn't matter. They both got cooked.
Yeah, but not like Jalen Ramsey.
Mm-hmm. But start with the game at the top in London. Your boy Matthew Stafford and the LA Rams head to London to take on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Of course, Sean McVay gets to go against his former OC, Liam Cohen. No Puka Nacua this game. There's no.
He's not playing.
He saw he had the ankle injury against Baltimore. By the way, the Rams did something interesting. Instead of coming back home, they stayed in Baltimore all week and practiced at Camden Yard, of course, which is the home of the Baltimore Orioles. And they flew out to London today to get there tomorrow. And then obviously practice tomorrow. And then they play on Sunday and they're back in the States. Back in the States after that. And then they're on their bye week. So that's how that goes. So I think this is going to be a good game. I think this is the time where Matthew Stafford and Devontae Adams can really finally try to get connected. Mark, you right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just think I think that's a game they should be connected. Obviously, we'll see what happens here. Let's go to another game. How about this game that's happening out here on the West Coast, here at SoFi? And that is the Colts are coming to SoFi, Sheets Colts, taking on the Lays Chargers. So Daniel Jones and the 5-1 Indianapolis Colts come to LA to take on the Los Angeles Chargers.
Would you say with an accent? With a Baltimore accent? Chargers.
Oh, I would say Chargers. Oh, no, that's how Schwarzenegger was. He was like, go Chargers. Go Chargers. Yeah, it's a good. Jacksonville does a nice squad, but I still think the Rams should win this game. Obviously, outside of, Sean McVay's assistants have not really done a good job against him, and I don't expect Liam Cohen to break the trend. So let's look for a good game as Freddie Freeman just strikes out. But yeah, I look at that game now. Like I said, this game with the Chargers and the Colts, clearly the Chargers and the Colts are two up-and-coming teams. Like everyone, the Colts are the biggest surprise, especially with Daniel Jones. Everything he's been doing this season under Shane Steichen. Obviously, they got Jonathan Taylor. They got Michael Pittman. They drafted they got the tight end from Michigan. They drafted the tight end Tyler Warren. And clearly, he's finally looking like an NFL quarterback. I don't know. Obviously, playing in New York isn't for everybody.
Yeah, he looks like a whole new person over there in Indianapolis. I'm happy for him.
So salute the Daniel Indiana Jones, as they call him.
Danny Dimes.
As 1-1 for Tommy Edman. Come on now.
And then this game right here, the Falcons and the Niners.
Sunday night football, obviously, and we did get the news. No Brock Purdy again tomorrow. Sunday night. It will be Mac. It will be Mac Jones, and I know Ricky Pearsall either. Can the Niners keep this going?
As long as they play good defense, as long as they defense, and it's tough because their best player just got hurt. But as long as they keep playing solid defense, they have a chance. They have a chance. I think every week, even with this offense, they can, because Kittle coming back, right?
Yeah, they're saying Kittle has been.
I think every week they can get anywhere between 13 to 20 points a game, and if their defenses hold up like they've been holding up, it's going to be a grind out, ugly year, but it can happen.
It's going to be a good Sunday night. Bijan Robinson, obviously. Mark wasn't joking when he said it, but he was serious. Anybody who had Bijan Robinson in fantasy, play him. Unfortunately, it was against his Bills, and he wasn't saying that to be funny. He was just saying that because it was an indictment on how his team's defense performed. And he's been saying this consistently for the last couple of years as Teoscar Hernandez fouls out 1-1 with 2 outs, and Dodgers are 3 outs away from another trip to the World Series. A week from tonight, when Sports4U is live next Friday night, we will be live for the World Series. We won't be live at 5. Unless the Dodgers are playing, I might just go live just to hop on.
You might just
pause. But the Dodgers are going to be playing, so. But the question is, who will they be playing? Will they be playing the Blue Jays? Will they be playing the Mariners? We'll find out next week. Again, Game 6 of that series is Sunday, and if necessary, Game 7 will be Monday. And Teoscar Hernandez, strike 2. I want to ask you this, man. Yo, Nessa, you good? You're not good? You're not good? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. But yeah, Teoscar Hernandez.
You said you want to ask me what?
He was giving me some Puig vibes, man. Some of the stuff he was doing was so boneheaded.
Who, Teoscar?
Obviously, in the Philly series, he jogged out a fly ball. Obviously, he's been swinging at some bad pitches in the strike zone. And then let's not forget the boneheaded base running blunder in game 1, which pretty much costed Max Muncy possibly a 3-run RBI, but he got a hit right there, so that's good. But when Chris. Okay, let's see what type of shit we on tonight. Yo, I'm assuming. Well, I'm not even gonna ask. That's not in my conversation. But that's some slang. Whoa! Wow. Okay. And Teoscar Hernandez will exit the game. Will be as they bring in, I think, Hae-Sean Kim, the pinch run.
Hae-Sean Kim.
Hae-Sean Kim. I believe it's pinch run. I didn't see, but I'm assuming he's the fastest player on the team. But and Roki Sasaki is warming up in the pen, so we're 3 outs away, ladies and gentlemen. It's like every time the Dodgers do something, the only time we're live, that's the only time I get to see one of my teams to see. It's Justin Dean in there, and he steals the base.
Oh, so it's not Sean Kemp.
No, it's not Sean Kemp. Oh, thank you, Robert, my boy Robert Wilkins DeBlair. By the way, Rob, I saw that video you sent me earlier on Twitter. What Cam Newton said. I think he was kind of saying something similar to what Tua was saying last week. But
what did he say?
So like I think basically saying like, you players, I don't remember what the conversation was on First Take, but I think it was dealing with basically being a championship. I think it was like the championship conversation. I think it was a playoff. What Tua was saying about success, individual success versus team success. I'll play it in a second. But and then the last game we'll discuss is a Monday night. We got a double header on Monday night, and that first game is going to be the marquee game, and that's the Buccaneers versus the Lions in Detroit, Rock City.
I'm surprised he doesn't get asked once a day, but it's true. And then Big Poppy with the walk-off.
They're playing at Travis Scott Field inside Dodger Stadium.
First go back to the mound to have a chat with Cannon. The only team that comes down from 3-0.
But yeah, I think that's going to be the game. Baker Mayfield is clearly, so he said, when you're talking about individual play, this is how I take care of my family. Team success don't take care of my family.
Get a little bit of their own format.
I get it. I understand. Tua said that?
No, Cam Newton said that. He said that today on First Take.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, it sucks because we watch it as a team sport.
Right.
But unfortunately, he's right. You playing a role for your team don't get you the big money.
Mm-hmm.
Being a great individual player gets you the big money.
That's right. That's exactly what it is. It's Kike Hernandez. Oh, that's gone. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, that would put a nail in the coffin. And now Roki Sasaki.
Ain't that the TV? The Roku?
I said Roki, not Roku Sasaki.
Oh.
Roku, R-O-K-U. Roki, R-O-K-I.
Same difference if you ask me.
Yeah, you good? Yo, you all right?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's wild. But yeah, those are the five. That is the football five for this week, for week 7 in the National Football Leagues. But let's if you want to refresh what did the schedule look like for this week 7. This was the schedule again. Obviously, we start off early Sunday morning with Rams and the Jags from London. Knicks Raiders are in Kansas City versus the Chiefs. Nessa's Dolphins and versus the Browns. By the way, I love you too. This game is interesting.
Shout out to the Browns.
Yeah, definitely shout out to the Browns. Because this is a game that has 2 left-handed quarterbacks who are both from Hawaii. Dylan Gabriel actually broke 2 of his high school passing records back in Hawaii. That game, obviously, we got the Carson Wentz Bowl with the Eagles and the Vikings. I think the Eagles should win that game. I'm gonna talk about this game later on. I'll have more to say about this game, but my Broncos, it's alumni weekend in Mile High. We take on the Giants. I'll definitely have something to say about that at the end of the show. And then the other Monday night game will be the Texans versus the Seahawks in Seattle. Oh man. Mark's Bills are on. And for those who wonder what teams are on bye weeks this week, it's the Ravens and Mark's Bills.
Oh, we gonna lose that too?
Yo, you all right?
What?
I don't know. That's right. Cody's birthday. Our boy Cody, his birthday is Monday, and his Texans are taking on the Seahawks. So shout out to Cody. He'll be back with us on Tuesday. We'll celebrate his birthday on Tuesday, but shout out to Cody. But yeah, those are the games I'm looking forward to. I don't know if Shannon Sharp will be at Alumni Day, but this is more so. But I know who will be there, and that's that Super Bowl 50 champion Denver Broncos. Because obviously we'll be celebrating the late great Demaryius Thomas going into the Ring of Honor. But I'll have more to say about that near the end of the show, which could be any minute now. Right, but right now Roki Sasaki is now in to close this game out. Strike one. Justin Dean is now in on the defensive switch, and he'll move to center. Andy Paez will go over to right. That's Tasker Hernandez has done after he was pinch ran for Sasaki. Strike two. Sasaki obviously regular season clearly struggled. He only had two starts because of injury, and then now he's back and he's looking healthy. Ball one. And the fans in Dodger Stadium are up on their feet because they're just anticipating what they know is about to happen in a matter of moments. I cannot wait to see this, celebrate this, but like the great Mamba once said, job's not finished. Grounder right up the middle. So the Brewers still have life. For the moment, the Brewers still have life.
Mm-hmm.
Brewers still have life.
For a hit. 2 in a row hit for Contreras his last 2 at-bats.
And obviously I want to wait to this game in because that's why I'm going to get into calling out names, because my calling out names is pertaining to the Dodgers and a conversation we recently had in our group chat, because I think people really needed to stop with the BS. But I'll discuss it as Sasaki just got pitched another strike to line. But this has been, I cannot believe the Dodgers are could be on their way.
Sharp will be at Alumni Day.
We do not know. Oh, there's right the Pies. That's one. That's 2 outs. 2 outs. 1 out, 2 more outs left. So yeah, the consecutive games allowing 1 or fewer runs. The Dodgers have 4. Of course, they did it also in 81 with 5. And on Mark's Braves did it in 97.
Ooh, that pitching staff was amazing.
96. There's a foul ball. 4-seam fastball.
Let's get a ground ball and get into the double play so we can see who on John Call. I know who on John Call now, man.
Yeah, I can't wait. Obviously, y'all just don't know, man. So there's a ground. There it is. That's 2.
Nope.
Edmund didn't get a good field on it, but that's 2 outs. Thought we was going to hit into a double play, but now 1 more out.
Chris said UCLA homecoming tomorrow.
Shout out. And the entire Dodger Stadium is standing, and so am I. So am I. Cannot believe this is about to happen. Irvin Johnson. I see you. There it is. Yeah! We're going back. Hold up. These are the assistants here. Ladies and gentlemen.
Is John going to get alcohol?
No, I don't usually do. I usually wait to after show to do this, but
Oh my God.
But
oh my God.
I had to bring out the room, so let me just sweep up. I don't know how you sweep up brew, you know what I'm saying? Because I think you're brewing, you shouldn't be spilling your liquor, but I got to sweep up. So we're sweeping up right now. The Dodgers, your 2025 NL champs. Yeah, don't hate, Lace. Don't hate, Nessa. The Dodgers, back-to-back NL pennants. They did this in 2017 and 2018. Unfortunately, lost both of those World Series. But this is going to be different, ladies and gentlemen. 4 more wins. 4 more wins. And Shohei Ohtani will be your NLCS MVP. And wow, really? Did Nessa really just leave? Nessa, don't leave the chat, please. But Shohei Ohtani, who had struggled all postseason until tonight. Until tonight. And now he's going back. He's going to be the NLCS MVP. And he's going to have his chance to win his second World Series in his second year with the Dodgers. My message to any team in sports: when you have generational talents, please appreciate them. Please appreciate generational talents. Roki Sasaki's fourth save of this postseason. Second in this series.
I remember people wanted Dave Roberts fired a couple of.
Yeah. And let me say this. I did not want Dave Roberts fired, but I felt if he didn't win the World Series last year, it might have just been time for a change. It was nothing he's done. Maybe just something wasn't clicking. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen no more. As the Dodgers are getting ready to celebrate their second National League pennant. The T-shirts
Ain't that Michael Jackson kids?
Yo, you good?
Oh, my bad.
And the Brewers are sitting there just looking in total agony as they had the best record in the National League all year long.
Right?
Yeah. This is October baseball, man.
They had the best record in baseball, didn't they?
That's right. They did. Best record in baseball. They had the best record. And now, unfortunately, they will go home.
I told Jamie this when we was in Vegas. I said, y'all tell man, y'all about to get the Brewers the fuck up out of there. He said, man, I don't know, man. They got the best record in baseball. They had our number. I said, yeah, that don't mean nothing.
It didn't mean nothing at all. It didn't mean nothing at all. But the Dodgers get the dub. Lauren Shahadi is now about to interview. She's interviewing Freddie Freeman, last year's World Series MVP, and now going back to the World Series for the third time in his career. Obviously, he won with Mark's Braves in 2021. That team actually beat the Dodgers after they had that great series in the bubble in 2020. Went back and won and got their redemption in 2021 and won the World Series. And now here he is about to lead the Dodgers again to try to win back-to-back World Series. The Dodgers will be off the next 4 days. Next 7 days. And they head to and they will hit and they hope
giving head.
I think they host. They will host if they. I think. Trying to the Mariners were no, the Mariners were not a wild card team. So they'll either go to Seattle or they will go to Toronto for Game 1 of the World Series next Friday night, and all those games will be on Fox. So check them out. But congratulations again to my Dodgers. And Shohei Ohtani is putting on his NLCS championship shirt. That's right, AC, going back to back. And I'm just saying right now, it's Blake Snell, the Snellzilla. Just know where I will be when the Dodgers win the World Series. I don't know, JoJo.
I was watching that game thinking, what am I witnessing? What were you thinking?
Yo, what's going on here? See, I swear, people think that we cause this chaos. We don't. We don't cause this.
Yeah, who's getting head?
And let's just say who's hungry. What up, Lee John? Yeah. So we are going to see the Dodgers and Blake Snell will probably be on the hill for Game 1 of the World Series. Then you go to Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Then you go to Tyler Glasnow. And they're going to Shohei Ohtani for Game 4. 26 pennant for the Dodgers, second most all time. Of course, the Yankees have the most at 41. It's their fifth in the last 9 seasons. 5 pennants during the wild card era, which is the most in the National League, and their second sweep in a 7-game series. Of course, the other one, the 1963 World Series over the New York Yankees. Apparently, Mark, you the one who said it.
I said,
Who's getting hit?
that's what I thought you said. I thought you said something about some head. That's why.
Well, they got to look ahead to who they're gonna play. But yeah, shout out to my Lord. Shout out. Yeah, but yeah, the Dodgers are your NLCS champs once again. Just what a night. What a night again for the Dodgers to do this once again. And now they are on their way to the NLCS.
Good congratulations to the Dodger fans.
Just waiting to see. I was waiting. You love the Dodgers now, huh? Why you love them now? Why you should have been loving them before?
Well, her husband.
Oh, I forget that part. Actually, his sounds way more fun. Oh, she said for Freddie. So now Rams and Lakers. Okay, Candace, I get what you're saying. Saying there, but I think this was a little more. I'm trying to say a little more predictable. This was a little more reasonable. I'll wait and hold my opinion on if the Dodgers, if the Rams are I'm more concerned about the Lakers. You're concerned about the Rams. If the Lakers can get an NBA championship and possibly LeBron's final year, even though we don't know that's for sure. Yeah, it is a little more. I always felt the Dodgers were going back to back. I never thought they weren't going back to back at all. I had no lack of confidence they weren't going back to back. So we're just waiting on the press for the
Breast.
waiting on the press. I said on the press.
You read on the breast conference? John, are you okay?
Yeah, press conference.
John, I know. Are you okay?
No, it's a press conference.
John, you said breast conference, and it's okay because I understand why you said breast conference.
Well, I'm eating chicken right now.
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
But I understand why you said breast conference, and you're not wrong with them breast conference, but I understand it.
But we're waiting for the presentation for the NLCS MVP, which I expect will be Shohei Ohtani. Shouldn't everyone be waiting on breast, Chris?
Everybody send your titty pics to John Watson 824.
Well, really? Is getting the Kobe digits?
Send titty pics to John Watson at 2.
Shout out to those. Shout out to the Brecks. They're the best. Yes. The more the better. The more the merrier. Right back to you. And shout out to the air fryers for this chicken though.
But that doesn't make it a solo mission.
Yes, it is Blue October here. I love blue.
Saving up for your first home. Setting up for your firstborn.
But on a serious note, I do think if the Dodgers go back to back, which I think we all expect they are. Yeah, I like thighs too, Chris. I like thighs too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I like thick thighs too. But I do think the Dodgers go back to back. Obviously, it'd be good to go back to back in Kershaw's final year and let him go out with a World Series ring, which I think is dope. Obviously, we haven't seen much of him this postseason because obviously we've only seen him once this postseason, and that was obviously the game against the Phillies, which the Dodgers pretty much pretty much melded in. But yeah, I think we're gonna see. We're about to see the birth of a dynasty, and we're gonna see the birth of a dynasty sometime in the next week or so. But like I said, when the Dodgers win the World Series, y'all know where I will be. So, Job, just be prepared.
We taking a shot for John. We'll wear only John's t-shirts for.
I don't know. Dodgers should that might not help the Dodgers. That might make them lose focus. That might make
Your only John can make the Dodgers lose focus?
No.
That is crazy.
Because they're gonna want to go to where the viewers go.
Oh.
I'm waiting to see who does the game. Post game coverage on Sports4U LA hasn't gotten here yet. I get they're gonna wait till after TBS coverage ends. But the Dodgers did it again.
Damn it. Uh-huh.
The Dodgers did it again, and I'm happy for it. So pop a bottle. Yeah, subscribe to Sports4U's YouTube by scanning this QR code right here in the corner, ladies and gentlemen. But what a night. The Dodgers again, the 2025 World Series champs. Yo, JoJo, you all right? I see we just out here just saying any type of stuff tonight, but okay. Yeah, he's on super demon time. But the Dodgers are going back to the World Series. Job's not finished, though. I said it. Kobe said it. Job's not finished. Go finish the job now, Blue Crew. Please finish the job. But as the Dodgers,
this is good for the city. He's on the gang signs. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, chill. I mean, come on, man. See, relax, dude. All right. It does not have to be always us. But by the way, do you see? I don't know if you saw on Netflix. They're doing a documentary on who killed the Montreal Expos.
No.
I was saying that because I see Pedro because he's part of the documentary. Netflix, I think it premieres on Monday or Tuesday. It's a documentary on Netflix on who killed the Montreal Expos, and obviously, for those who know who the Montreal Expos were, they were a former MLB baseball team, and they was one of the most exciting teams in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Pedro, Vlad Guerrero, Larry Walker, Moises Alou. They've had plenty of players there. And shout out to Lauren Shahadi. You damn right we are.
For the second straight year, the National
As Lauren Shahadi is presenting the Dodgers with the NLCS trophy.
Jay Roberts, they got on some phones?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. He did not change those. He had those on in the dugout.
Shit.
And there's my new owner. There's a new owner of the Lakers, Mark Walter. Of course, you see Andrew Friedman, Stan Kasten, someone Mark's very familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, we see Billie Jean King in the background.
Didn't she play tennis?
Yes, the legend, Billie Jean King.
So that's not the one Michael Jackson was talking about.
No, that's not Billie Jean's Not My Love. This is the woman who.
Well, no, that's the lady, right?
Yo, you good? I guess you're not the one who's not his lover.
Yeah, I mean, no, because that's the lady.
Yo, good? You all right,
I'm good. I'm sure.
Shout out to the Gap. Shout out to the NGA.
Shout out to the Gap.
Shout out to the NGR.
NGR.
Congratulations to you, Andrew. I remember in spring, we all said
Nope.
Andrew Friedman, another generational talent. Andrew Friedman was in, obviously, those many years. He was in Tampa Bay building rosters with Joe Madden. And then when it was time for him to move on, he did.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
What in the John in the show? Are you good?
I'm good. I'm just once they present LVP, I'm going to my call now.
John.
Yeah, I'm good.
John, you were out of pocket. I hope they didn't hear you because you were out of pocket.
I didn't say that. I did not.
I heard it.
Oh, I said that. I'm sorry.
This is crazy.
But This is Dave Roberts' 5th NL pennant as a manager. Of course, he's now going to his five World Series since he's been the Dodgers manager since being hired in 2016. Of course, 2017.
Loyal ass fans, man, wanted him fired, man.
Obviously, we lost in 2017 to those cheating ass Astros. F them. We lost obviously to the Red Sox for next year, which stinks. Yeah.
Let's get 4 more wins and really ruin baseball.
Talk about it, Dave. That's my call out. There we go. Dave Roberts is pretty much segued into my calling out names. Let's freaking go. My manager just segued into my calling out names. Are you? Oh no, I don't need no. I need some. No, I need some little. Sorry, Nick. No, I need to be mad right now. Shout out to Tommy Disorder. RP, Tommy Disorder. RP Vin Scully. RP Fernando.
That's hard.
4 more wins.
I'm gonna see if my people can get that half for you going.
Yeah, how about it? Here's the deal. I'm starting with you, Dylan Hernandez. That's who Dave Roberts was talking to. Dylan Hernandez from the LA Times. This talk that the Dodgers are ruining baseball because they know how to spend money. Maybe if your owners know how to spend money, stop being so cheap, y'all be in the World Series. And Shohei Ohtani just won the NLCS MVP of 1 game.
Maybe not. They might not be in the World Series, but they have a better chance.
Exactly. The Dodgers are not ruining baseball. Y'all didn't say this about the Yankees. I guess the Mets. Would y'all say that about the Mets?
That's exactly where I was about to go, John. They got the second highest payroll.
Where are they at right now?
Didn't even make the playoffs.
Get out of here. It is not, Nick, just because the Dodgers spent a lot of money does not guarantee. We've been spending money since this ownership has been in place. And we didn't get to the World Series until 2017. It took us 5 years under this ownership to get to the World Series. It took 8 years under the ownership to win one. And they hadn't won since 88. But the Dodgers are ruining baseball.
No, the fact that, and this is the other thing I don't like is when people say the smaller markets don't have a chance.
Yes, you do.
The John, I put in the group chat earlier. The Dodgers spend 73% of their money is going to the players or going on their payroll.
Right.
The smaller market teams, it's like 43%, 27%. They're not using their money to pay players. That's a them problem. That's not a Dodger problem. That's not a nobody else problem. That's why I said there's nothing wrong with it. Baseball don't need salary cap. Other teams need to just start spending money. Man.
Just spend money.
Y'all can do the same thing Dodgers do. Now, don't get me wrong. Dodgers being in LA, it's a kind of you get an upper hand advantage, but still, if you can get somebody in Miami had the same kind of good weather. You can get most players like being in New York. You have a lot of different options. It's just the Dodgers are just better than y'all. Simple to put.
Just hate.
I wish the Braves start doing that shit.
As Shohei Ohtani has now been presented with the NLCS MVP. How the hell did the Los Angeles Angels screw that up? I'm really trying to understand how the hell the Los Angeles Angels had 2 of the greatest generational talents in baseball history, in Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout, and not make the playoffs. They only made the playoffs once in the Trout era. That makes zero sense, man.
Sick right here.
It makes zero sense. But the Dodgers are ruining baseball. Screw you, Dylan Hernandez. Kiss my ass. Talking about the Dodgers ruining baseball. No, people like you in the media ruin baseball saying that dumb stuff. Out of here, man. Baseball. Baseball. Kiss my grits. But I do want to also call out he did. I would have called out Shohei Ohtani before tonight because he was struggling. But that's all gone because he's the NLCS MVP just off one game. But Teoscar Hernandez, I mentioned you earlier. I need you to not ever loaf in the outfield ever again. I need you to be you're a 10-year vet. Stop swinging at bad pitches. And know the rules to running bases, please. I gotta go to my Broncos. Bo Nix. I got on Jalen Hurts for completing 0 yards and a half. I'm not gonna let you slide completing 0 yards in a quarter. We played the Jets in London on Sunday. There's 4 quarters to a game, not 3. And you showed up in only 3 of them. And I'm giving look. The Jets defense played well. Our defense was coming. It was an ugly game. We got the W. You are the face of this franchise. You are the franchise quarterback. You can't have a quarter where you have 0 passing yards. I'm sorry. It's inexcusable. Now go tomorrow. Sunday. We got the Giants. You got a young guy in Jackson Dart on the other side. And let's be clear. The Giants were talking trash. The Broncos were talking trash. I had no problem with it. Which leads my next calling our names. That's Ryan Clark. So the day of first take is they were playing some of the clips from the Broncos and the Giants, exchanging trash talk. And obviously, Jonathan Cooper, our star, one of our best edge rushers, who's the reigning defensive player of the week, by the way, shout out. Basically said that, he wears the chain, he likes to dance and stuff. Ryan Clark said, spending like, George Sanders is the same stuff, but he was criticized. We're not going to talk about that. What was the purpose of Mr. Shedeur Sanders?
Raise bacon.
You better, bro. Mark, you got anybody calling on names?
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
We're doing one story. Let's go with Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Bean, you just stupid. That podcast you did at the beginning of the season, when they was talking about how we needed a receiver, and you went on there and you killed that whole podcast talking about why we didn't need a receiver.
Mm-hmm.
They should just play that back again because it looks horrible out there. Again, Brandon Bean and Sean McDermott and Bobby Babbage. We have the worst defense in all of NFL. Amongst all NFL. All the teams are supposed to be contenders. We have 2 weeks to do something about this. If not one move is made, which I don't think a move is going to be made, we're going to see a lot of changes in the offseason, I think. And this tenure helped change the fortune of the Bills. John, for a long time, we had a bad run.
Mm-hmm.
Sean McDermott, Brandon Bean, all these players, all these people came in and helped change the fortune of the Bills.
Yep.
But sometimes, gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
And my last and final calling out names is Stephen A. Smith. Was that like 6 months ago? He said he wasn't going to speak on LeBron anymore? I turned on my Instagram today. You know what I hear?
Him on the pivot.
Talking about who?
LeBron Rainbow Jr.
When was the last time LeBron said anything about Stephen A. Smith?
For sure.
You're looking like a dweeb right now, dog. Like, for real. And we already knew you was kind of corny. We knew you was kind of I'm gonna just leave it at corny. It's looking worse. You're looking like a real dweeb. If you gonna stop talking about LeBron, stop talking about LeBron. Even if they ask you the questions, you could have respectfully said that situation's overdone. But it seems like you can't wait to give your whole monologue about what you felt about LeBron and have a whole publicity run off that. You did it last time. I'm pretty sure brother will do it again. Just give it up, dog. You talk about that man ain't thinking about you. And that's it.
By the way, I got one message to LeBron. I don't know if it's true or not. Please don't play golf while you're outside of it, bro. I get you kind of new passion for golf. Please stay away from the golf course. You let Bronny and Austin Reeves handle that. If you want to play Bron the caddy, I have no problem with that. You want to carry your son's bags? So I got no problem with that. Please don't let them be your senior you swing in the golf club. We need you. At least wait till after Christmas to swing the golf clubs. That way we know you're ready. Then we know you will be ready to go for play. If you hang out on the golf course with Ronnie, don't bother me one bit. One bit. And that's calling on a freaky football Friday. Mom's back from the lobster again.
Hey, moms. Hey, moms, what you get from that lobster? Did you get some seafood choke dip?
Yeah, you right.
No, I just got that. Shrimp scampi. No, the real shrimp lamborghini, and popcorn shrimp.
Oh, they got the shrimp, never English shrimp.
No, that's the Indian. It's 3 types of. Yeah, what you cook?
I made some chicken, moms.
Chicken, that was like turkey. Oh, chicken.
Mm-hmm.
You be okay?
Mm-hmm.
Get you some rest today?
Yep.
No, okay.
All right. We're gonna get up out of here.
I did.
Yes. I'm gonna go finish celebrating the Dodgers winning the World Series. Yeah, I mean the NLCS. I'm jumping ahead again. I'm already speaking into existence that they're gonna win the World Series. But here's my final. But obviously, Mark, your Bills are on a bye week. So final words to Georgia ahead of their big matchup tomorrow against Ole Miss.
Start fast and end strong.
Tennessee. We done beat these boys up at the crib. Let's go to Tuscaloosa and make some noise. Let's get this W. Broncos. It's alumni weekend. The Giants are coming to town. We're celebrating Super Bowl 50. But most importantly, 88 Club all day. DT, we miss you. We're riding with you. Demaryius Thomas, he'll go in the Ring of Honor on Sunday during halftime. The entire Super Bowl 50 squad will be in the house. Peyton Manning, DeMarcus Ware, the no-fly zone, C.J. Anderson, AARP Ronnie Hillman. Obviously, Ron won't be there because, of course, he's on the Commander. But he would have been there too. But go get this dub for the OGs that's gonna be in the house on Sunday. All right, long live DT. Demaryius Thomas, not that DT. That DT lives forever. We'll be back on Tuesday. NBA season tips off on Tuesday night, so we'll definitely give you our picks for the NBA season. We'll recap the NFL picks. We'll recap some of the games. We'll recap what happened in college football.
And we'll recap the two picks off in the John.
And we'll definitely start looking ahead to the World Series because the World Series will be set next show because it will start a week from tonight. Make sure, again, y'all subscribe to Sports4U. Scan that QR code right there in the upper left-hand corner. Scan this QR code right here, and you can subscribe to Sports4U on YouTube. Subscribe to Culture Clash on YouTube. Townhouse Me on YouTube. Follow me at John Watson 0984 on X, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow Mark on Instagram. Hi, I'm Mark. Hi, I'm Mark1 on X. Follow Nick on X and Instagram at 99gorilla. Enjoy the football. Enjoy the baseball. Enjoy all the sports. Enjoy that too. And we will see y'all on Tuesday night. This has been Sports4U. I'm John. That's Mark. Congratulations to the Dodgers. And we will see y'all Tuesday night. Peace out. 4 more wins.